want to sit up here?
Oh, here she comes.
Go on. You have to answer questions if you come up here.
Okay. No
Sure
pressure.
We don't have the red line over.
Cool. All right, we are joined by Chloe Hodges and Coach Amy Mallon. Drexel today, 68-55 over UNCW. Chloe with 17 points, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. We'll start with a statement from Coach and then questions for Chloe.
Just happy that we were able to get a home win today. Obviously, big for us, especially after bouncing back from Friday's game away on the road. So really pleased with this group. To see 4 players in double figures, that's exactly what you want to see, especially this time of the year. And I think for us, it's continuing to see we had 22 assists on 29 made shots. That's Drexel basketball. We keep talking about that after every game, what it takes for us to win games, and that's certainly evident with what happened tonight. And I felt like we definitely made adjustments when we had to, which is going to be crucial for us down the line as we hit the road for some road games later on this month.
Chloe, Friday night had a slow start in the first quarter. You get 22 points in the first quarter, contributions from everyone. How did that feel for you guys to really get things going early and often today?
It was great. I feel like at Monmouth, we were getting a lot of open shots. They just weren't falling, and that can obviously be deflating, especially on the road. So especially yesterday and today, we really emphasized trying to get a good start. And something that Amy talked about a lot is if shots aren't dropping, getting on the O-glass. And I think we did a really good job of that. 15 O-boards on the day. So that was really intentional for us to kind of get some second chance, easy buckets if things weren't dropping. But we clearly didn't need that in the first quarter, but shooting at home is always nice, so I think that helped us get off to a good start.
Yeah, Grace O'Neal's made some big shots, but you get Kara McCormick knocking down some shots on the bench. Molly Lavin, before she got hurt, big game, and then Lane hit some big threes. How great is that to have contributions from the bench, players like Molly, and then from Lane, and then also Grace and Kara to contribute on offense?
Yeah, it's awesome. I feel like we have so many people on our team that are capable of scoring, and when it is able to show up in the box score like that, it's just awesome. And I think the defense, you don't know what to do. When we have multiple people contributing, hitting shots from the outside, and then we get contributions inside from Deja and Molly, I think we're really hard to guard, and we're just so versatile in every area of the floor, and I think you saw that today with contributions from everyone.
I would like to emphasize the defense today, especially I know it's a big part of Drexel basketball, but you guys have nearly double as many rebounds as the other team, and I wanted to know, where did that fierceness come from tonight?
Yeah, I think Chloe mentioned earlier, it's something we talked about, especially after our last game, not having second chance opportunities and extra possessions. And I think the team really bought into focusing on that because we have the people on the floor that are capable of doing that. And when you have Grace O'Neal, on the floor, who continues to be one of your biggest rebounders, you challenge them that you're more than capable of doing it. So I felt like that. And then on the defensive end, it's something we focus on every day. So that's one thing when you play Drexel, that we're going to show up and play the best defense that we can every time for the 40 minutes we're on the floor, and hopefully execute really well strategically and do what we need to do. So on the offensive end, we have opportunities and extra possessions as well.
Yeah. Thanks, Chloe.
Go sign autographs.
Coach, a great performance, really from start to finish. Offensively and defensively, get a lot of steals. 10-1 at home. Obviously struggled on the road. What can you guys do going forward? Because you've got a couple of tough road games in North Carolina. Obviously, you have the tournament. What can you guys do to translate what you're doing at home to what you need to do on the road?
Maybe I'll just tell them we're playing at the DAC when we hit the road. We have. We're aware. As far as coaches that. We're not quite doing the things we need to do on the road. Even the games we've had have been close. I think that's going to be the season in conference anyway. You're seeing every game as a tight situation. So we're going to continue to work on our situations and be able to execute, end of the game, because I think we're going to continue to be in that moment. And, I always say that, one thing I've been talking about with this team, we're continuing to get better. Our chemistry is getting better each game. And with that, I think we become more dangerous. So for us, we have to be a team that when we hit the road, we're just as dangerous as we are at home, and that's something we're going to continue to work on. I think it's going to be keen on those moments and really focusing on those things we need to do on the road.
And one of the other issues offensively this year has been when Amaris hasn't scored, you guys haven't put up a ton of points. Today, she did not have her best shooting day, but you had contributions from pretty much everyone else who got into the game. How big is that to have 4 players in double figures and none of them were Amaris Baker?
It's huge because that's a conversation we had right after our game Friday night. I think we were deferring to her a lot, which is understandable. She's a tremendous player and the things she can do. And I think I reminded every single person that when they step on the floor, we can't do that. We win because we play team basketball and everyone's ready to score and everyone has their, whatever they do on the floor, they can do really well. So we have to remind ourselves of that. I think if anything, the loss Friday reminded that we need to focus on that again and not defer. And she'll continue. Tonight wasn't her best shooting night, but she contributes defensively, for 40 minutes. It's hard to take her out because of that. But I'm going to try to rest her. I think she does need to get a rest. But I'm really happy to see 4 other players in double figures tonight.
Final question is for Fiona. Who's going to win the Super Bowl?
Eagles.
Say it louder for the mic.
Eagles.
Okay, I think that's the right answer.
Go Birds.
Okay. You want one more? Are you good? Good.
Good.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you on Friday.